start here, front row on the aisle.
Coach, could you talk about your team's poise?
Yeah.
Down 17, you could come back, or you could just, throw it in and say, we've lost this one. What is it about your team?
They have taught me a lot this year about poise, honestly. I think that there were many people on the outside that said that to them all year long. This is, it was a rebuilding year, and you lost 2 first-round draft picks, and they have always had this poise that we were going to become something. Our word for the year as a team has been expectant, that we had to be expectant. And I don't think that changes with the circumstances. And I think they've been practicing that all year long. So when those moments happen in the game, I think they really do have a confidence about them and a calm to say, okay, we know what we're built on. We know what makes us successful, and we're not going to have our feelings. We always talk about our commitments, not our feelings, will determine our destiny. And, there's a lot of feelings going on. First round game, and all of those feelings could be different from player to player. But our commitments and the things that we've built the foundation of our program on, those were what we go back to. And those are the things under our control. But honestly, they have been poised all year long. But that's what I talked to them about in the locker room, is that they have really taught me about that. And they have had great resiliency into what they can become day by day.
We'll go to the back.
Coach, in the fourth quarter, the game went back and forth. At what point did you see, or do you think the game turned in your direction?
Well, I thought, really it was those back-to-back threes by Lindsey Casaro and then those run-outs by Kennedy Burke that the student-athletes have already referred to. That was where I felt like the momentum shift really happened. And if it's going to get to a free-throw shooting contest towards the end of the game, I really believe in our team. And so, Japreece Dean is one of the best free-throw shooters in Pac-12 history. And so, we're really confident in those types of situations. But I don't know if I thought it was in the bag, but I thought there was a dramatic momentum shift that I saw our demeanor change. I saw our confidence level rise in that sequence of events, those 2 threes and those 2 defensive plays that led to runouts.
We'll come up here to the front.
Coach, how big of a coaching point will zone offense be tomorrow, especially considering Maryland used a 2-3 matchup to kind of flip their game?
Yeah, I used to coach in the ACC when Maryland was in the ACC, and just have a ton of respect for sustained excellence. And they've been so good for so long, but they've been really good in their zone for a long time. And so actually when we saw the matchups come out, we talked about that right away with our team, that we were going to have to be good in our zone offense, and we're going to have to be crisp. And we weren't tonight, and we'll have to address that. But we've been working on that pretty consistently. So I don't think it was our zone offense as much as our energy, and I didn't think we were taking care of business on the defensive end. And if it comes down to a half-court game, that plays to Maryland's, I think to Maryland's strengths, and they're able to really hunker down in their zone. But if we can get stops, well, it doesn't matter. We're able to push the ball and try to attack before they have a chance to set their defense. And people kept saying to me, I kept telling the team, don't think about the offense. Play more free on offense, because it wasn't like we weren't getting good shots. Think about our defense. Think about our rebounding so we can get even easier shots. And I think that's a really key factor, is mentally we can't let frustrations on good shots affect our defense and the things under our control. And I thought that's what was in the middle of that game. And so I think it's going to be really important that we not worry about making shots against Maryland. We worry about playing what's our anchor, and that's getting stops, rebounds, and getting out in transition.
Go all the way to the back.
Hey, Coach, you talked yesterday about how Holly Warlick is a friend of yours.
Yeah.
There's been some talk about whether or not Tennessee will keep her as head coach. How would you talk about Holly Warlick as a quality coach for Tennessee?
Well, I think Holly Warlick is a really quality human being, and that's first and foremost to me. I have known her for a long time, and I just think she's a person of integrity. And I think she loves University of Tennessee. I think she loves her players, and I think she loves this game. And so all you're going to hear from me is positive, and thank you for her kindness towards me. And, she had my respect. She had my tune-in in terms of leading our team. We knew that this was a tough matchup. And, it's really none of my business about who's going to be the next coach, but I'll tell you from my experience, all I can say is thank you to Holly Warlick, because she has been nothing but a quality human being and a great person, and it hasn't always been easy. We've been through a lot of things through the years, and who she has chosen to be through the ups and downs of this coaching business is nothing short of class.
We'll go to the back row.
Coach, can you comment on the status of Alana Smith, and did you ever feel like fatigue played a role in the good start in the first half, and then kind of letting go of that in the third quarter?
Yeah, I think that I don't think it was physical fatigue. We've been playing a very short rotation the whole year. But I think emotional fatigue and mental fatigue factored in. And when our strength coach made a great point when we went into the locker room, he says, when you start worrying about the wrong things, it drains your energy. And I think that's what happened. We started worrying about the wrong things, and it drained our energy. And we've got to be good about that. We've got to know what gives each other energy. I chose to make Alana Smith sit out because of a violation of team rules. She'll be available for Monday, and very confident with how she'll respond.
We have time for one more question. We'll go to the back.
Coach, what does it say about the team that despite, being on the road in this difficult environment, again, you've proven that you're really dominant on the road this year, again, with your backs against the wall, almost with Tennessee kind of creeping up on you, that you can go to your players and give them trust, especially when Japreece isn't shooting as well.
Right.
You still trust her to run the offense. Can you talk about the reason?
Yeah, I would say major people on our team didn't shoot as well as they normally did. If you look at Michaela's percentages, she got some very key offensive rebounds, but in terms of her percentages and shots she usually knocks down, she wasn't playing very well, and from that perspective, and Japreece Dean the same way. But as I told Japreece after the game, we don't need you to be an elite scorer. We need you to be an elite leader. And I think that was a really key thing for us, is that despite having scoring not going her way, she was able to still lead us, to be able to get the ball in her hands in crucial situations and make free throws, so on and so forth. But, my athletic director texted me right after the game and said, I'm so fun to watch the quality of this road team. I mean, we just have a it factor about being on the road. We have a confidence, and we have a saying, we call it our Bruin bubble. And, we take our Bruin bubble very, very seriously, and we feel like we're sort of in this sort of tight-knit group, and we're not going to allow any distractions, and we enjoy the challenge of being on the road and embrace the hard, and, it's really fun to see that. So I have a lot of confidence in them because they've proven they're a great road team all year long.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Yeah, and thank you, media, for being here. We really appreciate your coverage.
The UCLA locker room will be open until 4:23.